Hey, free-to-play gang, welcome back to another video. Okay, so I'm gonna answer a question that a lot of you guys have asked me throughout I think the past 2 months or so. Am I going to cover Honkai Star Rail or am I gonna stay into Dislyte? Actually, no, I lied. You guys only asked me if I'm gonna cover Honkai Star Rail. You guys didn't ask me if I'm gonna stay in Dislyte. Okay, so the thing is, I'm gonna answer this question based on my own personal interests and my own personal opinions and how this would affect my channel, how this would affect, or rather, is Honkai Star Rail even a game that I will even play in the first place? And I'm only going to come from a perspective of comparing Dislyte to Honkai Star Rail. I'm not actually going to talk about whether is Honkai Star Rail a game that is good or not. I feel like it is a great game. And to answer that question, that is simply going to be no. I'm not even going to download it, I'm not even going to try it. I haven't even played it, but going by the videos that Vulcan has put out or like other content creators has put out, I'm gonna say that Honkai Star Rail is probably a game that I will not enjoy because from what I understand, okay, this is entirely what I understand. You guys should try it for yourself to prove me wrong, alright? But what I understand is that Honkai Star Rail is a very casual game. It's not a game that is like Dislyte where it's very grind heavy and there is a lot of things to do. It's a game that once you reach the end of the story, you're probably just going to do the same things that you're going to do in Dislyte anyway, which is like equipment farming, but yet at the same time, it's not going to be effective equipment farming. And what I mean is that, for example, take a look at this video here that I'm just watching Vulcan's video, right? And as you can see, one run, okay, wait, hold on. As you can see, one run costs you 40 stamina, and you have a total cap of 180 stamina. So there are two things here. Number one, it's either that the stamina system sucks so bad that it's so difficult for you to farm equipment, you have to like farm for months in order for you to get good equipment. Or number two, the stamina system is so good and so fast that requires you to log back into the game several times throughout the day just so that you can run this dungeon many times because you're going to cap your stamina real quick. I mean, assuming that your stamina replenishes that fast. So it's either one of these two issues, which is still a big issue for me because I do not want the game to control how often I log in. So for Dislyte, for example, I have 430 stamina cap right now. That's because I bought the monthly pack. And that 430 stamina takes like, I don't know, a freaking long time to recover. Actually, let's find out. Yeah, holy crap, it takes me 32 hours to recover another 390 stamina, which is amazing. Like, this is really good for your time management. So if you feel like you're running out of time or you need to be busy, you just clear all your stamina, just blitz everything, right? And you can be done. You can just go away for like 24 hours and do whatever you need to do. So it seems like there is a stamina issue in this game, which is a problem for content creators or for content creating in general. Now, secondly, the game prides itself on its world building and its map traveling and all that. But from what I understand, going by all the streams of like Guitar, for example, I think one major issue is that once you complete the story, there's really no reason for you to go back into the world itself. Because number one, the world is linear, so it spans from point A to point B like a typical JRPG. There is no world building apart from whatever that is given to you in the story. And once you complete the story, there's really no reason why you need to go back into the world because you're already done in the story unless you want to kill like some of those fodder monsters just to get a little bit more resources. That could be the only reason why you want to try hard and go back into the map itself. So apart from that, everything is just like your typical gacha. Because if you want to access the gear farming, for example, right, you don't actually need to go all the way to this particular part of the map.
Look at
which is like over here. Oh, Vulcan, shut up. Yeah, okay, so over here. So you actually unlock the corridor of fading echoes in the actual world map itself. But the thing is, you won't ever need to come back here because all of these can be accessed through like a quick access function. So at the end of the day, even though it seems like you're traveling the world, you're really not. It's really as simple as just pressing the trials here, going to Ritual Miracles, doing your runs. It's the same shit. So this is just like a facade. This is just like, it kind of takes away from the immersive experience just a little bit. But my point is that even though the game is designed to be beautiful, it's designed to be a fantasy exploratory game, I don't really feel like that is exactly what it is. I feel like at the end of the day, it's still going to be a grind fest. And now my third point, which I am not sure where I saw it, but the gacha rates are actually really shit. I think it was like less than 1%. I think it was like 0.5%. I can't really recall. But even if we were to raise it to 1%, right? The amount of summoning currency that the game provides is nowhere near the same level of Dislyte. So there's very little reason why I want to invest into a different game that has a constellation system as well, where I can just invest it into Dislyte, which also has a constellation system, but yet they are more generous with the rewards. They are more generous with the summons as well. So that is potentially an issue that would require me to spend a lot of money just to build an account, just to cover content. Whereas in Dislyte, it's a lot easier for me to cover content because yeah, I can easily summon for certain espers. I just need to save like maybe a couple of months just to get the exact esper that I need to cover. So that's just a really quick point number 3, right? It's just the gacha system. I feel like it's a little bit worse. Okay, so the first 3 points were more for why I would probably not touch Honkai Star Rail, or probably not play Honkai Star Rail. But for the next points, I'm going to talk about why this is going to affect my channel and why I probably don't want to cover it at all. So some of you guys might also ask, okay, then why don't I just cover both games on my channel? And the problem with that is expanding beyond just Dislyte. That's going to affect my algorithm like crazy. People are not going to be able to see my Dislyte videos when they want to see my Dislyte videos. They're going to see Honkai Star Rail instead. Or if they want to see Honkai Star Rail videos, they're going to see Dislyte videos. And that is definitely going to affect the click-through rate. And that would also affect YouTube's algorithm to tell people like, okay, maybe people are just not interested in his content anymore. And therefore my content will not be pushed forward. Something like that. So it's a big issue covering a different game on the same channel. Oh my god, we're going to lose right here. But I do have a separate channel. I actually do have one very, very small channel just building at a site, right? And I'm not even thinking of playing this game on that channel as well. And that brings me to my 5th point. And the reason for that is because I don't really want to invest so much time and attention into a different game and to build a new meta and to get used to a new game when I've already invested way too much into Dislyte, and to the point where my knowledge of Dislyte is so precious that I do not want to waste it away by like covering a different game and then complicating stuff, or like maybe putting less emphasis or less effort into covering Dislyte content, because I want to always push probably like good Dislyte content. Okay, I'm not going to say that my Dislyte content is great. I just want to make sure that it is at least consumer friendly and usable for some of you guys, and that is just my goal. And I do not want to take away from it, so by covering Honkai Star Rail, that might actually affect the quality of my Dislyte videos. But that's not to say that my second channel is going to be wasted forever. I am still going to cover something in the future, a very good side game. Okay, so if a really good side game comes around, then yes, that will make a lot of sense because I don't have to invest too much time into thinking about it. And that is better for me as a content creator with a full-time job as well. So I'm probably going to do a poll on how many of you guys are going to play Honkai Star Rail or not, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. But let me know in the comments down below, whether are you going to play Honkai Star Rail? Are you guys going to quit Dislyte? Yes, this would be the video where I will see all the nasty comments and all the bad comments about like, oh, I'm going to quit Dislyte for Honkai Star Rail, blah, 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 blah. Do what you must do for your own happiness. Don't care about what other people have to say. But I do hope that you continue to stick with Dislyte because the rewards are good, the events are great, things are improving a lot, and it would be such a shame if you missed out on all the good stuff that Dislyte has to offer in the coming updates. But yeah, with that said, that's the end of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel, and subscribe for more Dislyte content. Now with that said, this has been Derry Free to Play, and as always, I will see you in the next video.